O genki desu ka? Welcome to the very first Ask Helen Live. This is something new that I'm starting for 2020. So my intention is for every Wednesday around lunchtime to do a Facebook Live answering your questions around clear communication, confidence, productivity, and getting results. So I'm not going to make this a hard promise that I will do this every single Wednesday at lunchtime. That's my intention. And if I have things come up with the schedule that means I can't do it at that actual time, I may do it another time. But this is a general intention, and I hope that you find it helpful. So let's start with the first question that I've received for today, for our very first Ask Helen Live. And it's quite a timely one. So the question is, I'm just looking over here at my computer screen, how do you ease the stress after you come back from a long holiday and you have so much work in front of you? So, good one to start with just after the New Year holidays, and I hope you had a fabulous festive season and your 2020 is off to a terrific start. So this is something that I'm sure many of you can identify with. And what I'm going to do is give you a little bit around mindset, something around skills, and something that you can put into practice so that by the end of this short Facebook Live, you will be able to ease your stress if you're feeling stressed. And if you're not feeling stressed, that's great, fantastic. In fact, if you're not feeling stressed, share in the comments and tell us what is your secret, because that will help to inspire other people who are looking at this too. All right, so mindset. I wanted to go back to a poem that I received many years ago. In fact, it's so many years ago, this was even before I had my own computer. I actually received this poem on paper that somebody gave to me, and it was called On This Day. And it had a list of things to do each day that kind of make you feel good and make other people feel good. And I don't remember everything from the poem, but I really do remember the last line. And that was, on this day, examine your demands on others and vow to reduce them. So I thought that was such an important line when you think about it. You know, really, what are you asking other people to do? And stop asking them to do so much. But what really was significant for me was that I realized that this is not just about other people, but it's about myself too. And I switched the saying round so that I was saying, examine my demands on myself and vow to reduce them. And I know that many of you can identify with this because you're the sort of people who really want to do a lot, and it doesn't all fit into the day. It really doesn't. And then at the end of the day, I don't know if you're like me, I get achievement amnesia. I forget the things that I've done during the day if I don't take special action to kind of counter that achievement amnesia. So I get to the end of the day and think, oh, I've just done nothing today. And then when you actually look back and really examine what you've done, it is a lot. So I'm going to go into a little skill around how you can help yourself with that. So the first one is to examine your demands on yourself and vow to reduce them. So that's around mindset. In terms of skills, write it down. So this is something that I found so powerful. I started using a paper planner. It's getting on for about a year and a half ago, and it really changed things for me. And I'm so excited because yesterday I got my new planner. So this is what I'm using now, is the 90X Gold Planner. Alon is the creator of this, and he's fabulous, so I might send him a little link to this video as well. This is just a great planner. I was using a different one last year. I do like the 90X one more. I like the way that it's laid out, and so I'm using this. In fact, I'm going to see if I can get in touch with Alon and see if we can get any kind of like promotional code or something like that in case you want to get your own. And I'll put that in Sasika Tips for You in the newsletter if I can get hold of a code for that. But I'm not saying that you have to buy the 90X Goal Planner. This is just one that I happen to like, but anything is fine. Write it down. You can just use an ordinary like Hyakuen kind of notebook or something like that. Write down what it is that you're going to do each day. And then, first of all, as well, keep in mind how much time you have in the day, what's actually realistic. And then at the end of the day, or as you're going through this, mark off what you've actually done. Now, I found as well as crossing things out that I've done, actually putting a little heart mark next to what I've done give me an extra sense of achievement, and so that helps to combat the achievement amnesia that I was talking about earlier. So it's two parts: writing it down, being realistic about how much you can actually do during the day, and then giving yourself that kind of indication that you've actually achieved it is really, really helpful. So that will help you to ease the stress and to realize that you are actually doing a lot. You're getting through those things. And you have to face the reality that you cannot do everything. It just does not all fit in the day. Prioritize and do what you can. So those are the tips around mindset and a little bit around some skills, something that you can put into practice in terms of email if you have been really stressed about an out of control inbox. I do have something that you might find useful. It's a 5-day email challenge, and I'll put the link with this video so that you can go and have a look at that. And this can help you to deal with your emails more quickly, to reduce the emails that are coming in, and then to free up your time for what's more important for you. And I know that we've had, it tends to happen after these holiday periods that people feel more stress around email. So this is something that is good for now. And I've seen that there's been people who have been taking that challenge recently, but it's something that you can use at any time of year if your emails are out of control, and it will help you over this 5-day challenge to create some positive habits to control your email. Yay! All right, so those are my tips for today to help you to ease the stress after a holiday period when you've got so much in front of you. First of all, just examine the demands on yourself and vow to reduce them. Write things down and give yourself some acknowledgement at the end of the day. And if email's a problem for you, join the 5-day email challenge. All right, that's all for today. I would love to know what questions you have. I'd love to be able to answer your questions. You can put them in the comments below, or you can send me an email at Oh, hi, Aki. info@sasagacommunications.com. Yay, Aki is joining. Aki, welcome. You are joining the very first Ask Helen Live, which is going to be on Wednesdays around lunchtime from now, in principle. And I've just got to the end of it, but thank you for joining live. Great to see you. For all of you watching the replay, you can post in the comments. I'll be able to check those afterwards and respond to you as well. Happy New Year to you as well, Aki. Yay, wishing you a terrific 2020. All right, I'm going to get going because it's lunchtime and I am starving. All right, see you later. Until next week. Bye.